Olympus has some very popular rangefinder cameras, but one of the lesser known models is the Olympus 35LC. You'd be forgiven for thinking this Olympus retro camera was the blueprint for the Olympus 35SP. Having a 42mm f1.7 lens that is 7 elements in 5 groups, the lens design is extremely similar, if not exactly the same as the lens found on the Olympus 35SP. Something to point out would be that the coating on the Olympus 35LC doesn't lend itself as well to colour film as it does its cousin, but works nicely with black and white film. Other than that, this camera has the shutter speeds running from bulb to 1/500th and can take film up to 800 ASA, making this very handy for street photographers. Where this camera has an edge over the Olympus 35SP is the fact that the light meter uses a needle to gauge exposure, not too dissimilar to the one seen in the Olympus OM1 and OM2. However, the 35LC in fact has two of these, one in the viewfinder and one on top of the camera. Strangely, I would personally have preferred this setup on the other 35 series models, as the needle meter is extremely useful. In terms of size, the LC is a tad bigger than the 35SP, with more vintage looking boxy feel of the old school rangefinders. The rangefinder itself has a short focus throw and a bright viewfinder with parallax lines. The aperture and shutter speeds can easily be adjusted on the lens barrel like most Olympus rangefinders. The meter is a CDS cell found just inside the filter thread. So who is this camera for? Along with the Olympus 35UC, the LC is an alternative to the Olympus 35SP, the SP and the UC ultimately being more versatile, but the LC offers a different feel and handy needle metering. I suspect someone looking for something simple but effective would like this camera very much. It's a no thrills camera, and very much rarer than the SP. For me, the standout feature above everything is the metering needle, and I like the overall design. Anyway, I've been Slyelessar. Have a good one.
Quantum shift ain't gonna get me.